Welcome back to the top 10 slot hacks every player should know, part 2. If you're new here, I'm Spin Queen. I study the machines and I share what actually works in real casinos, not just theory. In part 1, we broke down 5 hacks that I personally use, the kind of strategies that stop you from sitting down at a dead machine and hoping for the best. Today, I'm giving you the next 5. We're ranking them the same way from number 5 to number 1. Not because one is better than another, but because each hack teaches you something different about how the casino really works. When you understand these, you stop thinking like a gambler and you start thinking like someone who walks into a casino with a plan. Let's get into it, starting with hack number 5. All right, coming in at hack number 5 is a game a lot of people underestimate. And honestly, that's exactly why this hack works so well. We're talking about Dragon Rush. And this one's a hidden gem if you know what to look for. Here's the thing, most people have no idea that this game keeps a history of leftover spins on the bottom screen. And even fewer people realize that when someone walks away without finishing those remaining spins, they're literally leaving money on the table. That's where I come in. When I walk up to a Dragon Rush machine, I always check the bottom screen first. What I'm looking for are locked eggs, especially when the meter shows 3 spins left, 2 spins, or even 1 spin left. It doesn't matter how many are remaining. If there are eggs on the board, that's a chase. Why? Because those leftover spins still have a chance to drop more eggs, unlock new eggs, or even trigger the bonus. And the crazy part, people walk away all the time with these plays just sitting there untouched. So my hack is simple. Look for leftover eggs. Check how many spins are still owed. If I see locked eggs, I chase it every single time. Now, is it always guaranteed? No. But the EV on these abandoned setups is way better than starting fresh. And if you know Dragon Rush, you know the bonus can absolutely smack when you drop the right eggs. This is one of those quiet, strategic hacks most people don't even realize exist. But trust me, once you start checking for leftover eggs, you'll never look at Dragon Rush the same again.
All right, guys, this is a super cool hack. Here we have Dragon Rush. Let me teach you a little something, guys. Check out this board. You see all these bets? Look at the 360 bet. We have 3 eggs. The other bets don't have any eggs. So when I put my money in, and I found another play on an adjacent machine on 60 cents though, so we're gonna try that one also. Look at that, we have 1 gold spin remaining. Every time you drop an egg, it's gonna re-trigger the spins. Hopefully we can get it, and this could be an excellent example. If not, it'll be minimal investment, but it's worth the try. Come on, 1 spin. Can we drop more? Ooh, come on, come on. We got it, yes. Guys, we got the bonus. It took 1 spin, guys, and we got it natural. Yeah, look at this, beautiful, guys. We got a $100 coin. I cannot make this up. Come on. We got the bonus. How beautiful. Come on, give me big numbers. Big numbers. Wow, what a beautiful freaking example. Smack, smack. 1 more spin. Smack, smack. Anything. Oh. Hold on. We got it. He gave us an additional 3 spins, guys. This is beautiful. Thank you, Dragon. Oh, but come on. You gotta smack something. Oh, no. Come on, right here. Something's... Oh, that sucks. Damn, feature complete. Even though he gave us more spins, we didn't hit anything else. But look, that only took $3.60. Hell yeah, Dragon Rush. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful, excellent. Look at that, guys. Now we're gonna do this little 60-cent bet right next door. That was a great execution. I can't determine what the machine is gonna do. Took 1 spin and look, we triggered the bonus immediately. All right, come on, let's move over here. Check it out. All you have to do is look at the bottom bets. You see how we have 2 eggs here? Let me insert the same voucher. We got 2 gold spins remaining. Same thing, if we drop more eggs, it'll re-trigger these spins. But the dragon, as you can see, can also give you the bonus, or it can actually give you more spins also. Come on. Ooh, one more. All right, didn't give it to us, guys. That's it. You see how it disappears on the screen? I'm done with the play. That only took $1.20. That was nice.
Coming in at number 4 is Golden Jungle, one of my favorite machines of all time. When I walk up to a Golden Jungle machine, the first thing I check is how many Buddha symbols are already locked in and how many spins are left in the 10-spin cycle. Because players walk away all the time when they're close to triggering those wild stacks, and they don't even realize they're leaving a premium setup behind. In my in-casino example, I found a beautiful, rare setup on $1.50 per spin bet. There were only 4 spins left in the cycle, and reels 1, 2, and 3 were already fully loaded with Buddhas. That means that on the 10th game, 3 full reels turn into wild stacks. That guarantees a hit. And the EV is insane because the investment is tiny, only 4 spins remaining. These setups don't happen often. They're rare. And when you find them, you never walk past them. This is exactly what you want to chase in Golden Jungle. Partially or fully loaded reels. Low number of spins remaining. High chance to trigger wild stacks with minimal cost. That's the hack. Golden Jungle is all about spotting progress and capitalizing on what another player left behind. And trust me, once you understand what a loaded board looks like, this game becomes one of the strongest chase plays in the entire casino.
I found a super mega gem, guaranteed win no matter what. I think plays like this is the reason why I started my channel to begin with, because a lot of people, they don't know how to play these games. I don't know how someone left this play. Look at that. Guys, on $1.50 with 4 spins left, they must have ran out of money and just left all these Buddhas on screen. Guys, you know that these turn automatic wild on the 10th spin. There is no possible way I could lose on this play. If I had a risk-o-meter, meaning if I had to determine a metric on risk to non-risky, guys, this is not risky at all. This is a play that I would absolutely encourage you guys chase. Why? It's only gonna take, look, it's $1.50 per spin, guys. We have 4 more spins to go. Man, if we fill up the board, that's $200. These turn automatic wilds. All we have to do is drop a Buddha here, possibly fill this one up too. Who knows? Anything is possible. If not, Tiger on the 10th spin, that would be beautiful. Starting with $100, guys. This is so crazy. Living in Vegas, I come across plays like this all the time. They're rare, but you do see them. Come on, guys, this is freaking beautiful. 4 more spins. Started with $100. Come on, give me a Buddha right here. Buddha. Oh, damn. If it would have landed here. 7 more spins. Come on, Buddha here. Buddha, yes. I can't believe this. Whoever left this place, they don't even know how close they were to executing almost a full screen. We have 2 more spins to go. Come on, we need a Buddha here. This is guaranteed money right here. Come on. Oh man, it landed in the wrong spot, but we need this guy right here. Give me the tiger. Last spin. Give me the tiger. Tiger. Okay, I'll take it, guys. Look at that. Let's see. Look at that, guys. 47.40. That was quick.
Hack number 3 is one of the strategies that helped launch my IG and YouTube platforms, my famous 2-spin strategy. This hack works on multiple games like Golden Jungle, but the perfect example comes from Wheel of Fortune Wild Spin Vacation because the setup is super clean and it has an extremely high EV, expected value, if you know what to look for. And the clip I'm about to reference, over 500,000 views on Instagram and over 100,000 views on YouTube Shorts. This little moment went viral before the Spin Queen brand even had its identity. How the 2-spin strategy works. Just like Golden Jungle, Wheel of Fortune Wild Spin Vacation runs on a 10-game cycle. What I'm looking for are the Wheel of Fortune coins, the rings on the reels. Here's the rule. I only use the 2-spin strategy when the cycle is at game 1 or game 2, meaning there are 9 or 8 games left. Those 2 spins tell me whether the setup is worth chasing. If coins land, I chase. If nothing lands, I walk away. In this clip, I found a perfect 2-spin setup. There were 2 coins already locked in the 4th reel and 9 games left in the cycle. Ideal conditions for this strategy. This is the same clip where 1, most people didn't understand my 2-spin strategy yet. 2, I got teased for celebrating the profit because people didn't realize the hype was from executing the strategy, not the amount. And 3, yes, I filmed the whole thing with my fly open. Of course, I didn't realize until after I recorded. But that moment truly helped put me on the map, and it still teaches the strategy perfectly today. This is one of the hacks that separates random gamblers from students of the game, and it continues to be one of my most iconic plays.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try 2 spins, all right? Look at this, 9 more spins to go. I'm gonna put $100 in. 9 more spins. We have 2 of these coins that drop. We need more in the front. 2 spins, $2 bet. Exactly, guys, this is exactly what we wanted. Circus, circus. Look, 8 more spins to go. Let's fill up this board. Come on. That's nice. All right, in the middle, in the middle. Ooh, right here. Bonus. Oh, so close. All right, 6 spins to go. Drop some more coins. Come on. All right, that's good. Right here, we got it, we got it. Oh, so close. Give me some in the middle. We got some, ooh, guys, this is gonna be massive. $2, we've already invested 12. 3 more spins to go. Give me some in the middle. Oh my gosh, guys. This is gonna be awesome. Almost a full board. You see how they just kept dropping? Ooh, if we could finish the board with Danas all over, this is gonna be great. Give me some more up here, right here, come on. All right, 1 more spin, guys. This is gonna be really good. Give us a good symbol, no letters, no letters. Ooh, started with $100, guys. Check that out. Yeah, Vanna. Yeah, Vanna. They don't call me Spin Queen for nothing. Circus, circus. Never fails, guys. Never fails. Boom, $67. I'll take that all day, every day. Yes.
Before we jump into the last 2 hacks, I have to give my Dragon Link lovers a quick bonus tip because this one is too good to leave out. On Dragon Link, your jackpot size changes by denomination, and the difference is wild. In my example, I show a $5 spin on a 1-cent denom with the miner sitting at $50. If you change to the $1 denom, same bet, $5 per spin, the miner changes to $1,250. Same bet, completely different world up top. And even though you're sacrificing more line hits, if your goal is to chase those jackpots, dollar denom is where the EV lives. I also break down my lucky chance spin hack in this clip. People sleep on that spin, but the way I use it, it can sneak in a mini, a minor, or even a bonus when you least expect it.
All right, guys, this goes from my Dragon Link lovers. I don't really play this game like that, but there's a few hacks that if you want to hit a home run, you can absolutely use this hack. Let me explain to you something, all right, guys? Look, let's say that you want to max bet, right? Check this out, right? On a 1-cent denom, you see this mini at $10 and this minor at $50. If you max bet, right, you're gonna get more lines because the smaller denoms, you get more line hits. But let's say you want to try and hit a home run because the whole goal is to get those orbs, right? So instead of doing max bet on a penny, let's go to $1. Minimum bet here is $5. Look at the difference. You're gonna sacrifice more line hits, but look at this freaking miner. $50 compared to $12.50. This is a jackpot. So if you want to try and hit a home run on Dragon Link, even though you're not going to get that many line hits on a dollar denom, in my personal opinion, I would rather try and hit this miner. But there's another hack, right? Look, I got a voucher for $3.90, right? I think a lot of you may know this one. Let's go back to $1, right? I'm going to insert my voucher and see if we can get lucky on that lucky chance spin. All right, guys, look at this. You saw that? You saw that? I didn't even need the full $5 $5 and I'm gonna get a lucky chance spin. Imagine we hit the freaking bonus right now. That would be so awesome. Choose dragon, come on. Imagine we get the minor now. Oh, we got it, come on. Smack, smack, smack those orbs. Smack, 3 more, 2 more. Damn, that would have been so freaking epic. Oh my God. Spin Bro, good insert. Spin Bro wants to add on to that. I had a $3.60 voucher. You could do it with a 50-cent voucher, guys. Yeah, that was close, and that would have been awesome. Nonetheless, an honorary mention for my Dragon Link lovers.
All right, that was my honorary mention. Now let's get into the final 2 heavy hitters of my top 10 list. Coming in at hack number 2 is a chase game that becomes absolute gold when the setup is right. The game is Scarab. Just like Golden Jungle, this game works in 10 spin cycles, but Scarab is much simpler. Any Scarab you land anywhere on the board becomes a wild on the 10th spin. No stacking, no matching rows, every Scarab counts. So the entire hack is about finding loaded boards with enough spins left behind to build something powerful. And in my in-casino example, I found one of the cleanest setups you could ever ask for. I walked up to the machine showing 7 Scarabs already on the board, 5 spins remaining in the cycle, a $3.75 bet per spin. This is exactly the kind of board you want to chase. Why? Because you already have progress. You still have 5 chances to drop more Scarabs. The EV is high because you're picking up where someone else left off. And the 10th spin wild transformation is guaranteed. This is what happened during my example. During the 5 remaining spins, I dropped 3 more Scarabs. 1 Scarab in the first reel, 2 Scarabs in the last reel, bringing my total up to 10 Scarabs. That made spin number 10 extremely strong. But here's where the real luck came in. When all 10 Scarabs turned wild on the final spin, I landed the highest paying symbol in the entire game. The woman, the queen symbol in the first, second, and third reels. That symbol is the premium hit on Scarab. So even though I wasn't chasing a perfect board, the combination of 10 wilds, top paying symbol across the first reels created a gorgeous profit and a perfect demonstration of why Scarab is such a valuable game. You don't need a full board, you just need a strong setup and the right symbol at the right moment.
Guys, you're absolutely going to love this hack because this is one of my favorite casino games of all time. I present to you Scarab. Look at this beautiful woman right here, or how they like to call them in these Vegas streets, scabs. Big shout out to all my hustler buddies out here in Vegas. All right, let me teach you how this game works. You guys see these symbols right here? This is a Scarab. When these symbols drop, they turn into these little rings. This is similar to Wheel of Fortune. Every game is a set of 10 spins. That means that on the 10th spin, these rings are gonna turn into wilds. What would I consider a play on this Scarab? I would consider at least 6 of these rings if I see them on the screen. Let's look through all the bets, right? I wouldn't chase this 75-cent bet. Even though we already have 2 Scarabs on board, this game is complete. As you can see, it says 10 of 10 here. These turned into wilds on the 10th spin. Nothing here. There's nothing on the $3 bet, but look at the $3.75 bet, guys. Look at this beauty. There's 5 more spins left, and look how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Scarabs on board already. And guys, what I really like about this play is that we already have Scarabs in the first 3 reels, and with 5 spins we could drop more. Remember, these all turn wilds on the 10th spin. In the process of chasing these next 5 spins, we could also drop a bonus, which is extremely hard when you're trying to chase a play to hit a bonus, but anything is possible. I like my setup. If we're able to drop more Scarabs in the first reel and in the second, that would be great. But remember, the best symbol is this queen right here, right? She looks like Cleopatra. If we drop her on the 10th spin, that would be glorious. And we're betting $3.75 max bet on a penny slot. I'm gonna start with $100. This is a beautiful example. If you ever see a board like this, I absolutely recommend you guys chase. Let me put my player's card in there. All right, guys, let's close this window, please, please. 5 more spins. Let's put the volume all the way up. All right, guys, please drop more of these Scarabs in the first and in the second. Please, please. Or in the fourth. Let's fill up the whole board. Come on. Yes, we got one in the bottom. I'll take that. 4 more spins. Come on. Drop more, drop more. Oh, okay. 3 more spins. Come on. Ooh, okay, we got them in the back. Oh, preferably we want them in the second reel. Come on. All right, guys, let me explain something to you. This is still a nice setup. If we get her in the second reel to combine, or even in the third, imagine we get her in the second and in the fourth reel, that would be awesome. What we don't want is that bonus symbol. I would consider that to be a cock block, because that can mess up your line pace. 1 more spin, guys, come on.
Wilds.
Yes, yes, that's good. That's good, guys, beautiful. Oh my gosh, what an awesome freaking hack right here. What an amazing freaking execution, guys. Look how much we won. 157 bucks. That's exactly what we wanted. That's freaking beautiful. Look, we matched with her here in the second and in the fourth reel. Look at that, guys. We started with 100 bucks. We won $139. This hack was absolutely beautiful. We executed. We got lucky because we actually hit her, which was nice. Imagine we would have gotten her a little higher up. That would have been freaking epic. But beggars can't be choosers. We still won 139 bucks. You saw that on the 10th spin. These turned wild. We had more than 6 of those Scarabs on board, which is what enticed me to want to chase the play with 5 spins left to go. That's a beautiful play right there. Coming in at number 2, Scarabs.
And here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Hack number 1 once again belongs to the Regal Riches family, but this time we're switching to its cousin, Prosperity Pearl. Regal Riches and Prosperity Pearl are all about reading the must-hit thresholds on the 3 bonuses, the major, the minor, and the mega, and knowing exactly which numbers are worth chasing and which ones are a waste of a bankroll. This hack is one that most players get completely wrong. Why, you may ask? Because the visuals on Prosperity Pearl trick a lot of people. They see shiny gems, they see colors, they see progress, but they have no idea what the actual must-hit numbers mean or when a bonus is truly in a profitable chase zone. Let me break it down the right way. How does Prosperity Pearl really work? There are 3 colors and each one has its own must-hit by threshold. Let's talk about the purple minor. The must-hit appears when you've dropped 60 gems. The green major, the must-hit appears at 80 green gems. And the gold mega, the must-hit shows up at 100 gold gems. You'll see a display and a caption right below the bonus. Most people don't know these numbers. They just see gems and hope. But hope is not a hack. This is where the Spin Queen strategy comes into play. In my in-casino example, I'm going to explain to you exactly which ranges to look for. These ranges are not guarantees. Nothing is guaranteed, but they are historically strong EV zones where the game becomes fun, aggressive, and potentially profitable if you have the bankroll to commit to the chase. The whole point is that you're starting closer to the finish line instead of starting from 0. And here's the best part. This is why Prosperity Pearl and Regal Riches comes at number 1. Just like Regal Riches, Prosperity Pearl lets you shake the bonuses loose before the must-hit threshold. This is what I mean. You can hit the bonus early. You can trigger the feature before the gem meter is full. And you can cash out before committing your entire bankroll. That flexibility is exactly what makes this game a top-tier strategic play. It rewards players who know what to look for, who understand the gem counts, and who aren't afraid to chase a strong setup. That's why Prosperity Pearl and Regal Riches earned the number 1 spot on my part 2 of my top 10 slot hacks every player should know. All right, guys, coming in at number 1, you guys know that I love Regal Riches. Regal Riches is my favorite slot machine in the entire casino. And check this out. This is a different version, same exact concept. I'm sure you guys have seen this one. This was called Prosperity Pearl. All right. This is a must-hit machine. Let me explain to you what I like to look for and what it is that I like to chase. There's a play here on 2 cents, guys. Look at this. Look at this beautiful freaking play. This is so rare, guys, so rare. It took me a while to finally find a good setup on this machine. You see this must hit by 75? Come on, come a little closer so you can show them. You see that, guys? Let me explain something to you, right? All three of these jackpot bonuses, they'll eventually say must hit when they reach a certain amount. In the case of the minor, once it hits 60, it'll display must hit by 75. When the major hits 80, it'll say must hit by 100. When the mega hits 100, it'll say must hit by 125. But don't get confused, guys. Just because it says must hit, it doesn't mean that it's a good chase. I prefer to play the minor 63 or better. In this case, we have a 64. It's not a guaranteed win, but I like my chances because the minor, as opposed to the major and the mega, tends to hit a lot faster. So we're only 11 away from the must hit. And you know what? As an extra bonus, I'm gonna try and get this mega to over 100 just so that you can see the must hit by 100 when it actually reaches 100 wilds. Remember, the must hit means that it must give you the bonus when it reaches that target amount. In this case, 75. In the major's case, 100. And in the mega, the must hit is 125 gold gems. But that doesn't mean just because it says 100 here that I'm gonna chase it. The mega is super hard to hit, and those gold gems don't drop that easily. I would say a good number would be like 108, 109. Still very risky, but it's worth the chase if you have a bankroll. In this case, I would recommend you guys go after this play. Not guaranteed, remember, it could be a stubborn machine. It may take some money. It may give us the bonus right away. Another beautiful thing about Regal Riches and Prosperity Pearl is that these blue wilds keep you in it. So if we drop more of these blue wilds, that's an additional side bet. And this game tends to shake a lot for the bonus, so you don't absolutely have to hit the must hit to trigger these bonuses. You can shake and trigger the mega, the major, or the minor at any given time. So let's continue on with this example so you can see why this comes in at number 1. Put in, it's a $6 bet. Let's do, put 200. Let's start with 200. I'm so freaking excited. You see, guys, this machine also has Regal Riches. It's the same exact concept. All right. Oh my gosh, imagine we hit it natural. I really want to hit those gold gems right now so you can see how that must hit changes, or how it turns into a must hit. Come on. Ooh, natural. Oh man, that would have been so epic, guys. Come on, we need those blue wilds to keep us in it. Up to 7, okay? Drop a 5-piece on there. All right, we'll take that. Guys, started with 200 bucks. Let's see if that's enough to complete this play. You can smack them. I like smacking the blues, guys. Come on, give me golds. Oh, it shook, guys. It freaking shook. Get me, Kelly. Okay, give me the freaking mega. Give me the mega. Give me the mega. Give me the mega. Oh. That's okay, though. Guys, we started with 200. I'm only down 49 bucks. This was an excellent example. Exactly what I was telling you guys. You see how it shook? It could have potentially given us the mega too, but I'm okay with the freaking minor. You know why? Because this is guaranteed profit. Let me get on this side, Kelly. I'm gonna smack it so we can go fast. We want the most amount of wilds for the last and final spin. Already in the green, guys. Oh, that was a waste. Come on. Come on. Come on, give us at least 15. All right, 12 for the last and final spin. Nonetheless, guys, we are in the profit. Beautiful. That paid 70 bucks.
All right, I'll take that. Remember, it's a 2-cent denom. Guys, look at this beauty. Look at this freaking beauty. Guys, we started with 200. We made $240 profit. We didn't even need to get to the must hit of 75. We were able to shake for a bonus, and that is why I love this machine so much. Spin Bro brought up a very good point. Never chase another bonus when you're in the green this early. This is just bankroll discipline and management, all right? You get the hell out of Dodge once you hit that shaker, okay? Unless this one is like freaking 115, this one's like 86 or 90, then you continue the play. But these are very far from the must hit. Come on, let's drop that gold. Guys, we got it. Look. You see that? That's what I wanted to show you guys. When it hits 100 pearls or gems, if we're playing Regal Riches, it'll say must hit by 125. Regardless of it saying must hit by 125, you see how it didn't say it before, right? This is not a play. This is an absolute gamble because those gold pearls take forever to hit or to drop. I would play it like at 108, 110. Man, if you find this at 115 or higher, I would absolutely recommend you chase. But remember, nothing is guaranteed.
And that wraps up part 2 of my top 10 slot hacks every player should know. If you made it this far, then you're not just spinning, you're learning how to turn every session into a strategic play. These hacks are the exact techniques I use every time I walk into a casino. Reading boards, spotting must hits, checking gem counts, understanding EV, and making decisions based on strategy, not hope. Because slots aren't just a luck game. There are patterns, setups, meters, and moments you can read like a map. Once you understand them, you turn a regular spin into a strategic play that most gamblers never even notice. And trust me, we are just getting started. Right now, I'm working on something I'm so excited about. My official Spin Queen slot ebook, a beginner to intermediate guide that teaches you how to make every slot session a strategic play, and it's dropping very soon. In this book, I break down how slot machines actually work, how to read boards, meters, and progress setups. These are my real strategic plays explained in detail. I also explain bankroll rules that prevent blowouts. I explain volatility, denoms, and line structures. How to pick strong machines, smart chasing versus reckless chasing, and tons of examples straight from the casino floor. Everything you learned in this top 10 list is just a taste. The ebook is the complete foundation of slot strategy, the same methods I use to approach every machine with confidence, structure, and strategic play, not randomness. So stay tuned and turn on your notifications. Get ready for the first ever Spin Queen slot strategy guide. This is going to change the way you play forever.